We attacking, better stand back and watch a run. Shotgun come with the options. In big blitz, nobody blocking. Big win, that's a ring. Stronger in when he come in the slot. Trying to bend the corner, your limbs getting. That's your partner, then your twin getting. All you wanna do is talk, I don't need talk. I heard somebody talk. I can pull up with that, shoot rock at that. Banging my chest and my head on the lock. Feeling like walking flock of flame. I put the opposition out the game. I'm out the pocket, but I rock with the game. We attacking, better stand back and watch a run. Shotgun.
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, and Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
And that's not the... Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that one a little...
To lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. To throw is Wilson. And he will go. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. That the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that could have...
Forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Wide open is Watkins.
Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to go. Damn it. Franklin Myers. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3-point.
Oh, the pressure. Sack of the evening.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And that is caught. Touchdown. Well, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. So that will wipe the 6 off the scoreboard.
And you talk about dampening a celebration. That's a touchdown pass that's going to be called back because of the penalty.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Flacco. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And they'll...
On drag routes just like this, they want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll be brought. They'll run. It's Carter. And he'll work this.
If you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Flacco. And that's going to... They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Flacco. And the grab by Croft. And he will...
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's got...
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. And that is it.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got... close, get in tight, and knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Once more, it's Flacco. This throw near. Incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Flacco. And this pass. Down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
This is up and good. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, yeah. Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And a good return. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Nearly an opening drive, INT. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts, flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in. Devontae Smith, 71 yards. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you know, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Hurts will throw. Toward the end. Conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And this will be... through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn.
28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Passing play, Flacco. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And he's going to lose.
They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The offense as they take over. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from...
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can... not his intended target.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it downfield. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing here on 1st down, Flacco. And that going to be
a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. That's complete. also lead to a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps.
But the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket, but it's a... Sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play. Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And the Jets... Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Hey, man, let's play our game. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he'll work this.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they're able to get...
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And just no... coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And give him about...
You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that.
Dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that...
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Looking for more. They get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Hurts throw here taken. first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offensive first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Carter. And that officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Flacco. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Release least made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face.
It's tied right now. Or was, I think. Yeah, it's tied. Playing as tonight's game at home, 15-minute quarters.
To pass, Flacco. And he's going to go.
See. You want to sit down? You can if you want to. Huh? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Flacco. He'll drop that down to Carter. Third and goal. Flacco. This one caught by Davis.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. But 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down. Back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
And he's going to have to eat. A loss of a couple. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated, under pressure. After one, our score 9-6. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception. Yes. And they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Damn it.
Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. Second quarter here, he has only one catch, but they have the lead. You got to think, though, he's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. And
offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Second and 5 now. Flacco. A throw.
Catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he was a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
On third and goal, Wilson. And he is. Cox, his second sack of the night.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
The kick by... So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And out a
Let's go. Let's go.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before.
Damn it, man.
Aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a deep...
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The Eagles on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And so in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And it's caught.
Almost have a touchdown right here.
It moves them all the way down to the 1. Sanders is into the end.
Yes. Eagles.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Where you at, Cotter? Damn it.
So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on, but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And they're going to start. And the Jets set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal.
Bottom shelf material. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Wilson. A hit as...
Together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
I need to get some of the people off the Wi-Fi. She said it's so clear that I can see into the future. God damn. He said, fire up, motherfucker. Let's go. I got the white box, the black box, you feel me? Whatever box you want to get it on, Lambo, man. I don't feel like it really. What's good, Showstopper? Hey, let them know what time it is, Showstopper. Let them know what time it is. Time to play the game. Time to play the game. Man, this shit tripping. I got an iPhone 13. She said, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, it's going in and out. Y'all tripping. Let's go. Stars. I'm happy. Leave me alone. He said, I'm streaming from my phone in YouTube. He said, get on PS5. Lambo, you drop 500 stars, I'll get on the PS5 right now. He said, I'm in my friend's house tonight. Dropped it. Let's go.
Done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw again on second down. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
He did ass up to the catch, boy.
All the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall.
Yo, come on with it. Damn, look, I'm steady going.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw. And he's taken. 7. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Well, left side, a completion.
Bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure. 3rd and long.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And here is a leap.
Short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is it. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half. At the 24-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the 1st half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and
however, 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Wilson going to give to Carter on the draw. And he's taken down. That's successful.
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On 1st down, it's Carter, and he'll be...
I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's a throw right side. Take. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that would...
With that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
And inside the... So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Targeting the tight end. On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And he'll be brought.
Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Wilson. Touchdown! 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return. Next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard.
For them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Hurts fumbles it.
Of yardage. I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now back to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And in. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. It's caught. Smith. Stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's a surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's thrown.
So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, it's Carter. Oh, what a move.
Considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. There's Wilson to throw. And that is
with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This is up and good. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was...
Get it, we'll see how that affects him this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's... that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough. Time to go to the backup, but right now what you're rooting for is your defense. They'll keep you in the game to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Over the middle, complete. hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll work it in.
The cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full.
Up there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, and he's going to take Wilson, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it, because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football, but when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
Point. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to a... if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball... and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes... You do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This one fielded at the 5, and they will ring it. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a...
And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that.
Drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson and the grab by Croft.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
In college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Pass across the 30. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
To throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Wilson. And Davis with it left side.
They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run on 1st down. Carter, and he's... There defensively, that was the same case on that play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run with Carter. And he will have... Get it there. Would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got his man on the... in a row, a good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Should give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And a couple of... A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to put...
And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And he's the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Mike, 53, Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look.
Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts.
But it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert. His time. 4 yards on the pickup.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37.
But I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra. Some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away from the 6, and he'll go to go again. Dallas Goedert marching back onto the field. So after he looked really good early, they haven't been able to find the big tight end as much. What gives?
Well, sometimes that's not in the game plan defensively. They're trying to take away other people, or they weren't expecting him to get off to such a hot start. But now they know he's out there. They've made a few adjustments, surround him with a few more people, a few different coverages. Let's see if he makes the adjustments now. Does he change up a few things to try and work his way open?
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And they're
maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they've not looked particularly good all game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. And this one.
And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They need to touch the ball. That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first, they go right back to Howard. And this time,
the run, trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
2nd and 11 now.
What we got? 552. I got it.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man has got it, the tight end.
I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hey, Mike 52. Double dog. That's the way.
They'll look to throw here. He delivers.
And you don't give up much run after the catch.
Come on now. Mike 52.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts, right side. 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him now. That's how he'll shred a defense.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Mike 57.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And now the rookie's free. The 20. And all that. 84 yards. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point out. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it. Off sense.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Bryce Hall.
Like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A pass there over the middle to start.
Get it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now Wilson on first down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And so 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking left.
There's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's.
A handoff for Carter. Yeah. Michael Carter punching it in from a yard away. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Extra. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And not much. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they... Interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this complete to... That's 33.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's... Would be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. From the 30 on 2nd down. Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Hurts will throw. To the goal.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Carter, and they'll get him.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show.
Yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Of the contest. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be. They'll try again from the 20 on second and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this will complete to Smith. And up to the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. Hurts. And they're going to have this.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that is it.
Yes.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And
third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Hurts throw there taken in by. Another first down.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, And he just keeps on delivering.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking in.
God damn it.
Is gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on second down. Hurts to the end zone.
Jalen, you stupid bastard.
The field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of cover.
And this is
Time, ass hat.
Jalen Rager there to make the grab. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
We scored. We got a field goal too, ass hats.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Coleman now to return.
What the hell?
New York's offense back out there and set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
Ground, bitch.
They will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Oh, Zach Wilson. What's up for you, buddy?
They'll run on first down. Carter. And they'll work this.
The running back. Never mind. I'll stop that too.
Round four now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And they'll run here with Carter. Yep. And not a whole lot of...
Tired of that shit. Tired shit. Tired shit. Tired shit.
The pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets...
Tired shit. Tired shit. Tired shit. Okay.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball.
On the ground, bitch.
Tackle by Avonte Maddox. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Carter. And he's going to take this.
Happy with good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hold on. Let me finish this.
Here's Carter. And he'll have...
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Ow, motherfucker.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Alright, sit there.
Carter with it.
Alright,
And from the 9.
Okay. Yeah. Somebody's wanting to play. Okay, we'll play. That's cool. Where's invite? Where name you? Great. Race in. Damn it. Fuck. Let's see. Play head to head. I'm on head to head. Play a friend. Wow, I got a lot of people that play this. Excuse me. Next. That's fine. There he is. Ah.